Coffee with Ray. So, still feeling a little down in the weather. I'm actually feeling a little bit better today. I can breathe a little bit more, thank goodness. And, so not, well, I was going to say I'm not coughing as much, but still coughing. But, like I said, the doctor's got me on 2 inhalators or those squishy things. And hey, Lori, how you doing? And but feeling a little bit better, and it's just getting good sleep. I've just been sleeping like crazy, and so finally getting this thing over and done with. But thought today, since so many of us have zucchini growing in our garden, and we just don't know what to do with it, thought I'd show you about what Zucchini Chips. Hey Holly, how you doing? Zucchini Chips, yeah. So, Zucchini Chips, great stuff, great things for the family, and they are super tasty. Yummy, 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 yum. Oops. But yeah, good stuff. You can see they're pretty thin, and nice and crunchy. And what I do is actually, forgot to show this to you. This is Cavender's Greek seasoning mix. This is an all-purpose Greek seasoning, and I really like this for putting on dehydrated tomatoes, dehydrated zucchini, or any other sort of chip that you want to make for your family. Now, this is not a long-term storage solution. What this is a snack solution. So, kids, everybody, you just, put them on, you want your kids eating potato chips all the time and everything? No, zucchini chips are the way to go. It tastes really great. You can season with anything. And again, what I choose is Cavender's all-purpose Greek seasoning. Really good stuff. You can buy it just about anywhere. Or if you can find any sort of seasoning blend that you like. And, excuse me, I'm running out of air here, folks. One of the negatives is that I'm running out of air a lot when I'm talking and everything. And so, but the zucchini chips, I make tomato chips, I make zucchini chips. You could do potato chips, but they tend to be pretty tough. I wouldn't do them. You could do other yellow squash chips and things, but try making chips out of some of your produce and adding some sort of seasoning blend. And again, you can go check out the seasoning section. There's all kinds of different seasoning mixes and everything, or seasoning blends. Give them a try. Or what you can do is just make up your own. I make up a lot of my own seasoning blends when I go out and I get my herbs and stuff. In fact, we're getting ready to start collecting herbs here, and so I'm going to be collecting my sage, my oregano. What else do I have out there? I have lavender. I've got mint, and so we're getting ready to harvest all that. I'm going to start dehydrating all that as well. So, but time to start making your own seasonings and stuff. And so it's something I do a lot, and it's fun to experiment. And for example, this has a lot of oregano in it. It's salt, pepper, oregano, maybe some sage in here or something like that. But why not make your own? Why not make an experiment? And all you do is you just throw your herbs into your coffee grinder and then add a couple pinches of kosher salt. You don't want to use iodine salt or pink salt because they have side effects or after effects, or the iodine will make go bleh, and then the pink salt, the macronutrients or the macrominerals in pink salt will also cause your food to maybe not taste quite right. That's why I like using kosher salt. But take your coffee grinder, put your herbs and spices in it, add some pinches of salt in there, and grind her up, and then you've made your own seasoning blend. And that's what basically this is. You know, a little bit of oregano, probably a little bit of sage, some salt, some black pepper, and you know, that's it. Or you can just even check the back of it. Let's see, black pepper, cornstarch, garlic. Yeah, there's another. Yeah, so some garlic powder in here, oregano, um, a little bit of sugar in this as well. But if you can check the back of your ingredients, basically kind of copy those and make your own. But I kind of digress there. But what I wanted to show you here also is chopping a zucchini. Now, you know, average zucchini here, you know, I like to take off the edges. Now, today's knife is a Wursthof, and this is my chopper. I use this primarily for, you know, thicker vegetables, whereas with my slicer that I showed you the other day, I use that for more slicing and everything. This is more chopping because it's such a thick, you know, thick vegetable, and I'm gonna start somewhere about there. And when I chop, or when I want to cut slices, you'll see my fingers. My fingers are kind of my guide. And you can see here that I'm only getting, and I'm pushing down more than slicing. So pushing down, and you can see the slices that I'm getting. You know, you can kind of average there, and you move your fingers back. But I use my fingers as my guide, and you're pushed down. Again, I'm not slicing. I'm not like doing like that or anything like that. I'm pushing down and slicing so that I get a nice clean cut. And you'll see that my cuts are somewhere around 1/8 of an inch. And by using your fingers as your guide, you can then just do that very easily. And with a chopper like this, you're pushing down, kind of doing that sort of motion. You're not really slicing, you're pushing down and getting that sort of motion. And again, it helps when you have a sharp knife. So see how I'm moving forward slightly? And that'll give you a good clean cut. And then I'm pushing my knife up against my fingers, or my fingernails, you know, but getting where I want. And you're gonna get good, clean, consistent slices that way. Now these will then turn out to be about that thick. You can see, you know, that's, you know, pretty thin, and that's chip size. That's the size that you want. You know, so nice and thin, you know, chips, so that they're nice and crunchy. So nice and brittle and crunchy. And so you'll have a great snack this way. And then by cutting them this way, see again, you're getting some nice, even, consistent slices. So I would highly suggest looking into a chopper. And again, this one is made by Wursthof, which this is probably going to be about a $50 to $75 knife here. But Wursthof, very good company, very good steel. I like Shun and I like Wursthof. And so those are the two knives that I tend to purchase or use. And, you know, but very, very good knife. But you see how these divots here also will help in preventing your blade from sticking in the food. When you're chopping, this gives little air pockets and will cause you to help you to give a good even slice. Where if you would use a butcher knife will usually not have these sort of divots on it. I mean, some do, but it's usually a pretty clean knife. That sort of knife you can actually get stuck in the food, but this being a chopper will help you not get stuck in your food. So, but so that's kind of the knife lesson today, and what I'm doing here. And again, there's a Wursthof. Let's see if I can find the label there. You can see it. Don't know if you can see it there. There it is. This is kind of an old knife, so the labeling is kind of, you know, gone on it and everything. But again, we were getting nice clean slices. So, and we were making zucchini chips. Now you want to do the same sort of slicing and everything, same sort of thickness for like tomato chips or any other sort of vegetable, yellow squash. I mean, try anything. Even, you know, pumpkin, if you want to try pumpkin or some other sort of squash or something, just slice it really thin, add some good seasoning salt to it, and boom, you got a great snack for the family, you know. And these are a heck of a lot better than stinking Lay's potato chip, and your kids will love them just as much. So, you know, give it a try. But that's everything that I got for you today. Coffee with Ray. Yum, yum, yum. Hope you're liking these kitchen, you know, gooey bobs that I'm doing here. So, but good stuff. Got to give it a try. Yum, yum. Yum. So it's the only way I can get my slices even by using a mandolin. I used to use a mandolin until that happened. You know, and so right there, see that? Yeah, I'm not giving you the finger, but there's a big slice right there. Yep, mandolin. So, but I just prefer to use. I've gotten really good with my knife. Knife takes practice, but mandolin, yeah, I was slicing one day and just sliced it right off. So yeah, I had to have stitches and everything. But so I don't really use mandolin anymore. But yeah, that's a great way to get even slices as well. So everything now. We'll see you. Goodbye. God bless. Raymond Mhor, Kilt Prepper. Thumb up, kilt on.